So, hi everyone, welcome if you're new, and of course, welcome if you're here all the time. Um, so, if you missed the memo, my shoulder's hurting right now. Pretty goddamn sure, like a lot of the other times, I have something going on. It's not all the time, but it's and that's got to mean something that's just. So, the film that's just unpaused itself is Trainwreck. And I think it's probably going to unpause it. Yeah, it's unpaused itself again. But that means something. So just, when you've had something paused for so long, God, that's crazy how much that means. Look at that dog here. See this wee dog? I love that wee dog. But I was saying to my dad, um, yeah, like I'm allergic to that dog hair and that wee dog. And a dog's hair doesn't think it because it's like yeah, because it's on this cover. So I meant to wash it right away. I'm gonna have to. It'll not be the day anyway. I'll need to wash it this week because it's catching my throat. Anyway, that film unpausing is so meaningful because it's paused right at the ending, which is the best part of that whole. I mean, that whole film. If you've been around the whole time, you'll know this. Like, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago. Might have been early last year though. I'd never heard of that film, and now it's up there one of my favourites because it's fucking hilarious. But it's got bits and bobs of everything I teach about all the time. Like it deals with like difficult. What the fuck was that? I feel like someone's slamming the door. Um, Wait a minute. God, it would be right when I decide to do this that somebody's like going back into their house. Anyway, yeah, it's frozen at the end of it, and basically, yeah, it deals with loads of things like love and I would say like abandonment issues and just basically, running away from genuine love, and but it's got things to do with like difficult family and stuff too. But I mean, the dad in it is hilarious. But anyway, you really need to watch. I'm just laughing at that bit when she's on the train. Oh, that's funny. Train wreck, train. It's got nothing to do with a train, by the way. She's not on a train, she's on the subway. But it's just the train stops and she's like, oh my God, what's that? And then the woman starts explaining it like she knows. And then she's like, really? And she's like, no, I don't work for the fucking train line. How would I know? It's really funny. Um, yeah, but anyway, um, yeah, if you didn't catch in the community tab, my shoulder's really hurting right now. And when I was reminding myself what specific shoulder pain can be about. And because I think on the left side, I think that can be stuff to do with like heart attacks and stuff. But it's what I mean is because I'm sensing other people's stuff. If you haven't sort of clocked that, because that basically I know when it's mine and I know when it's not. But like I've said before, whether it's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically, um, like, and I was going to say financially. Sometimes they do give messages that way. I'm glad they don't do that too often. Like they definitely always speak to me through numbers with finances and everything like that. But um, I've got to take care. Is basically the point. Even when I know that this isn't mine, if it's a collective message, like a spiritual message, even when I know it's not mine, if it's hurting me physically, I've got to rest. It's a message in itself. I've got to deliver the message, and I've got to take it on board too. Um, Same if I felt really sad. Like sometimes I could feel sad all fucking day, and it's to channel a message, and it leaves, and that's how I know it wasn't mine. But I could have had it most of the day. And I'd say I'm grateful that I am sensing that in the collective, but I am not being given that in my clear sentience, and I feel that is because they're like, you've got enough on your plate with how they're influencing my body, with that, which I would call clear sentience too, because I'm feeling it in my body. Um, but it is kind of, apart from being annoying when it's painful, isn't it nuts that it was only just a few days ago, it was my ankle I couldn't put weight on the right side, the masculine side, 444 when I said that, angels around, surrounding you, or whatever it means to you. And now it's on the right side, but it's my shoulder. If I keep kind of sounding a bit distant, it's because it's at the the really lovely bit when she's like doing a dance, like that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? But when she's basically trying to apologise to him and say that she loves him. So again, all of this could have meaning. Because I've always used that for that film as an example of like she's the divine masculine energy. Like basically, like I know that I ran out of fear before, but I really want to, I really want to have a go at this now. Like I want to at least try. Uh, but yeah, mostly it's hilarious. And you know the really weird thing is, when I turned this on, like literally hours ago, which is why it's unpaused, it's like, right, come on, you've had this on pause for ages. It was at the pineapple bit. So if you've, I won't spoil it. If you've seen the film, you'll get what I mean. 555 big changes, and then it made me laugh because one of the only, it wasn't the only things, but one of the obvious only things that was sticking out my mum and dad's fridge when I was watching their house was a pineapple. So, and pineapple around here in one of my decks has got reconciliation on it. So that's why there's a big joke around here around pineapples being a symbol of like reconciliations, like unions coming together and stuff. And there's loads. Like I hadn't watched the shorts for today. I normally put out the day before, sometimes a couple of days before. It just depends what I'm guided to do. And and now she's about to shoot her shot, like literally about to. They're playing basketball. So again, this is about some divine masculine shooting their shot. Remember, this is timeless, so this can happen whenever. And it's not obviously everyone's, but it's going to the whole story would basically resonate if it was yours. And a lot of the time, I don't think you're going to know until it happens. But oh my god, that's a hilarious message. She just fell flat on her face too. So either that's people feeling they might fall flat on their face, or you might have tried to do something before and you feel like you fell flat on your face, something like that. But anyway, it's a lovely ending. They end up kissing and making up and all that. And but yeah, the point is like I said, I'm having to hang out in my Christmas onesie. Not kidding, it's the comfiest thing ever. And with this guy, she has not got a name, but it's a long, as you can see, a long hot water bottle. So actually, I haven't even got it on my shoulder. That's not very. So I'm just gonna, because this is a bit, although it's cute, it's a bit annoying because it's like, you know what I mean. But that's really what it's good for. I'm pretty sure the reason I bought it was because it was actually my cousin. Me and my cousin got talking about things like that, and she was like, "Oh, I really want one of them." So I thought it'd be cute, and because I was going there, not too far away from when she said that. I bought one for her and I bought one for me. But the funniest thing is, our wee girl's taking a shine to it because our wee girl just turned 3 just before Christmas there. So, and again, it's quite funny, isn't it? When it's your, I can't say it's my niece. It's like when it's your cousin's kid. It's like, what even is, what is it even is the connection there? Anyway, my wee cousin's wee girl. That's so, and she's gorgeous. So yeah. So anyway, let's get on with it. So the point is it's what we're saying is, so they're slowing me down by the physical pain, and so I hope that because I rested it. It was only yesterday, wasn't it? It was yesterday it came on, and then I'm resting it today. I've only got one client around tea time, and I'll be able to do that because she's more than used to me sitting. I mean, most of the time actually I am dressed and stuff because Tuesdays are usually my busy day. But there's definitely been other times where I've either talked to her from my bed or I've spoke to her, in my comfy clothes or my jammies from the couch. So that is no biggie because it's not, it's just a dull ache. And basically, so this is important for me to say this, it's if this is like actual physical stuff, which I always do link back to emotional, spiritual, mental. If it's physical stuff that somebody gets all the time, it feels like arthritis. Like, and I do know, like, because remember, this is what I said in the community tab. The two healings that I'm planning to do soon, like when my energy is back a wee bit more, which could even be like later on in the week, or definitely I would hope next week, are one for arthritis and one for asthma. And it's no coincidence that when you Google right shoulder pain, like arthritis is one of the top things that it says, which by the way I don't suffer from, and also um, asthma. And although I haven't had symptoms of asthma, thank God, I did have laboured breathing the other day, and I felt they were trying to tell me there was some people struggling. And I mean, obviously, it does take a genius to work out with the cold weather. It is going to make people's breathing a bit worse. And I have to watch with that one because historically in the past, I did actually have a lot of breathing issues like that. And what's interesting is, but I haven't for years. What's interesting was it was actually during my dark night of the soul, which is almost 10 years ago. Um, in some cases, I would say it was more than 10 years ago because I was already going through a dark time. But it's what I not previously, what I call my big dark night of soul, was the years of like 2016, definitely. But like, but like I always say, 2014, really like fucking it, really like 2010 onwards was rough. So that's what I mean. I can't pinpoint it, but if you right, you see what I mean. Mercury, planet of communications, and Pisces, it can make you a bit spacey, a bit all over the place. What I'm trying to say is just take care of yourself because you could be, yes, you could be experiencing physical aches and pains, and I pray for you if you're either resonating with any of the things I've mentioned or other things, but it's very common that people could feel very down, depressed. If you already suffer from things like that, this could be really quite challenging. I suppose it just depends what your life is like day to day. But the reason I'm saying that is because, well, we're in 0 degrees Pisces sun, which we just went into today. How weird is that? The song that's just jumped out at me on the credits is She's a Mystery to Me. That's given High Priestess. Um, Oh, and now Gold Digger's just jumped out. So I think the High Priestess bit is about the feminine. The Gold Digger, I think, is about some karmic feminines. Because none of these other songs are jumping out. Oh my god. Now I've just been led to The Boy Is Mine. That's hilarious. Right, oh my god. Some of these credits that I'm jumping out, some of these credits that are jumping out at me are hilarious. Right. Anyway, right, so I'm going to stop looking at that actually. I'm just basically what I'm saying is I can't really be, but I can't. I'm definitely not doing a live stream. No fucking danger. Like basically what I'm saying is the majority. I'm saving the majority of the energy that I've got for my client session. Because that's how it should be. My clients need to come first. My soul family clients, because I don't like just calling them clients. But that's not for just over another 3 hours. So yeah, this is basically what we're going to do today. But so just take care because that's what I started saying. Pisces is hashtag all the feels. It is grief. It is sadness. It is your hidden fears, your hidden desires. It's a 12th house energy. It's it's mystery, so that could be why that jumped out too. It's where you need to surrender because you feel like shite. But it's also unconditional love, kindness, like yeah, just hashtag all the feels, true love energy. So it's really lovely energy too. Very mystical, very psychic energy, dreamy, floaty. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favourite, guys. Everybody knows that. 12th house is my favourite house, but Pisces season, absolutely not my favourite season. Because my Pisces is in my 4th house, it makes me very just sleepy and cuddly and exactly what I'm like today. But I mean, it's fun to, basically, it's fun to be like that, but it gets a bit bored because it's all month. It gets a bit boring if you're like that the whole month. And for the majority of Pisces season, I do tend to just not have a whole load of energy. But it's because in Aries, I'm usually launching some kind of something or doing a lot or so if anybody is interested in doing like my longer term, like either therapy or coaching, but really my therapy is a mixture of both. But you know what I'm saying? Like I would consider the coaching the things that are like a package of 4 sessions, and the therapy is my one that's like 10 sessions. But like I said, that's really when people do therapy, it's a mixture of both. But I'll be sort of probably, putting a lot of energy into talking about that in April, or maybe even, quite soon, like warm people up to that, but we'll just see. But until then, I'm not going to have a whole lot of energy, so I'll just do whatever I'm guided to do. But it's about being a bit quieter, Pisces season is about going a bit inwards and a bit more, practicing your telepathy skills, or if you don't need to practice because it's like, second nature, then just get still and, we can all benefit from recharging a bit. But yeah, anyway, let's just do this spread. So, and what did I say? Yeah, that's Pisces. Scorpio moon is, the shadows. The Scorpio moon is great for detective work. Again, very psychic. You'll notice both these signs are very psychic. So that combination is very, perceptive, very psychic. I looked at 1551 mirrored numbers. I feel there's a lot of twin flames mirroring right now too. Oh God, the other thing they want me to say is, along with this shoulder pain being a combination of all the things I've mentioned, it is reminding me to, I think it was about 3 years ago now, when I was stopped in my tracks and I had a really sharp pain. It was actually on the back of my shoulder. And I just, again, how do I know anything, guys? With the type of shaman I knew it was like psychic attack on the masculines, like from the karmic energies. So I mean, this could be something like that. This actually could be something like that too. Again, that's the thing, that it could actually make sense for loads of different people with all the things that I've mentioned. So just take what resonates, but it did spring to mind too. So I'm just calling in extra protection if that is a thing too. Because basically I've spoken about this before, and like I said, you can tell I've not got a lot of energy, but that is what happens when the masculines are getting attacked, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever, especially because I saw Gold Digger. On that level, God, do you know what? It's almost making me want to go for those shady cards. I think I might pause this and see if anything about money comes up, because I don't know where this is coming from. I just looked at 1717, Hope and Healing. Yeah, the feminine feels it basically is what I'm trying to say. If the masculine's getting attacked in the physical, on any level, the feminine can feel it. And sometimes it is quite as extreme as this. And because I am a collective channel, this doesn't necessarily need to be anything linked to my own masculine, by the way. This could be like anybody's masculine is going through it. But again, all the masculines, male and female, are going through it in some level. So that's why it makes sense I'm being like, women down. Right, so let's get into this. So the card in the south represents that which you need to let go of. So that card wanted to come out, didn't it? Let's look. I'll give them a bit of. I've shuffled them before, but I'll give them a bit more of a shuffle so you can see I'm just picking. So this is the card in the south for whoever's going to resonate with this. Luck of the draw. I can do this for you in a personal session if you like. Oh, lightning. Oh my God. Right, so that to me is a tower moment. Things happening out of the blue. I think I started saying that, and then I started floating off talking about something else. Again, Mercury in Pisces, Sun in Pisces, Saturn, Neptune in Pisces. Is this even real? Is it real? Is it a dream? There's so many. I watched the short. I haven't watched the shorts until earlier, and it's about a lot of unions coming in. Yeah, a lot of karmic breakups and unions. Right, so that's the card in the south. I think I'm actually going to read it one by one this time rather than putting them all out. So let's just read the card in the south. Like I said, I can't be bothered. Again, I'm so grateful that I feel good within myself on the other levels. And the thing is, I don't really feel tired. Tired's not the word. I just feel cozy. And the thing that freaked me out is, I mentioned on the shorts for today that I was going to watch the after films on Valentine's, which I didn't end up doing. But that is totally what I'm going to do today. Probably tonight. I think basically after I finish with my client, I'm going to put the first after film on, because it's totally a Scorpio moon vibe, and I haven't done it for months. And but how weird is that I channeled that on Valentine's, and it was because I knew I would be doing this. That's how clairvoyant I am. But these films are going to be relevant again, because I would say, as a very Plutonian example, but at bits it reminds you of karmic energies too. So although I do feel as a whole that is a very intense twin flame connection that film's portraying, but you wouldn't be blamed for thinking it looked karmic at some point. The formidable electrical discharge of a lightning bolt brightens the sky and strikes the earth, accompanied by the mighty sound of thunder. The phenomenon has a positive aspect. The light illuminates the earth and the psyche, but there's a destructive side as well. The bolt can burn and even kill if it's too strong. That's what I was saying. Scorpio is pain. It's transmuting pain and alchemy, but it's pain. So you know what I mean? It's like this is very victim mode, painful emotions if people are in the shadow of this energy. So just take care, like, because I've definitely, at this time of year, I would have definitely had my times where I did feel like shite, and I did feel like crying, and I did feel upset and all that. So that's why I'm saying I'd rather actually have this shoulder pain than the rest, you know what I mean? And you'll notice there's a bit of a theme because I'm watching back the 4 hour, well, specifically 4 hour, 18 minute, weird. Oh, that's really weird actually, because I'm mentioning my birthday, and look, it's just about to reach his birthday. Interesting. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. And I was looking away, they just pulled my eyes, like, as I was saying it to the timer. I hadn't watched that back till now, and that's divine timing too, because I was very much in a Scorpio vibe when I channeled that, I would say. And it was very intense at some bits. I was cringing. But it's some really good teaching. Like, I'm like, again, I've noticed that on the Leo moons and the Leo full, because that was a Leo full moon, they really sort of home in on how much I can help, in the coaching aspect, like, just by listening to someone, and that again, I've never seen that where people actually do that on the live stream, because it is quite brave, and I don't plan to do it. It just happens that way, but I like doing it, and I'm actually enjoying watching it back. Like, I feel a lot of, I don't just, it's not just me saying I feel a lot of people learn from that. I've had many people tell me how much they've learned from me coaching people on those live streams. So thank you if you're one of those people that has either appreciate me doing that for you by listening and helping you, or if you have actually said to me that you've really learned by watching me. Because I've heard so many people over the years tell me that, Claire, I was with a karmic partner getting caught up thinking it was a twin flame, and it was only through watching you talk about it, your own experience, or watching you help other people, that I realised it wasn't a twin flame at all. We've had some people watching over the years that yeah, basically, because what I'm trying to say is I'm a key code holder, so I deliver the light codes, but there's not many people that are a key code holder, and I deliver the codes that people need to unlock the epiphanies about who their true twin flame is, because that is literally my calling. That is why I'm only here to help twin flames. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be kind and, be open to doing sessions for people that aren't twin flames, but they never seem to book, and that has been the majority of 10 years, and that is the truth. But yeah, people have worked out who their true twin flame is and who their karmic energy is from watching me. I can think of people where, like, yeah, I can just think of loads of examples. I'm too tired to go into all of this. So the forces of the upper world are investing their gathered energies to ignite you with new inspiration, creativity, allow this divine gift of awakening to take root in your being, enjoy a renewed sense of clarity, passion, and vision. And that was the one that you need to let go of. So I think this is like some kind of big shock and change, is showing a masculine what they need to let go of. So I feel with what I've just said, I feel that is tied in with the shores. Can't remember exactly what it was, but there was a couple of them for today and tomorrow. It just basically does feel like somebody's having a huge epiphany. Feels like the Ace of Swords, like truth, clarity on who's who. And again, some people have been through this ages ago. Some of you are only over it now. I'm burping. That's from clearing energy. Scorpio moon, I always do it more. The card in the west represents, I'm sure I said that in the shorts, so weird. The card in the west represents the part of you that needs to die. It's an old story that needs to be let go of, so you may find a new, meaningful story for your life. Let's get a card for that. Sorry, guys, I just can't really. Oh, God, I'm being so freaky. Honestly, anyway, moving on. It's because the moon in Scorpio is conjunct my Scorpio rising right now. And remember, my rising sign is always conjunct my Pluto, so I'm super psychic anyway, but this is just freaky, because look, I just said the Ace of Swords, and there's a card that looks, but I'm saying, oh my God, because that one is about cutting away people. So remember, the question is, the part of you that needs to die, it is an old story that needs to be let go of, so you may find a new, meaningful story for your life, and I know what this card's about, but I'll read it for you, because it's about cutting Karmic ties. This is really powerful. The blade represents the sharpness of the mind, body, and spirit, pointing upwards. It summons the power of the heavens when aimed. When aimed down to the ground, it anchors the power of the heavens and earth. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Oh yes, this is reminding me of your words can be used to harm or to heal. So be wary of that with Scorpio moon. That can be very cutting people's unhealed shadows out and about. Or you could be empowered and you could use your boundaries. You could be like, look, I've had enough. I'm done. But you don't need to be nasty about it. But some people will be nasty about it. Especially because Juno's in the last of Scorpio as well, and that's only for today and tomorrow. So basically, extremely intense energy. With Juno, very passionate, intense love energy in there. It's just really just depends what's going on in your life. That could be extremely spicy. Probably why I'm being guided to watch after. But it's like intense as well. Because like I said, that's why I love the after films. They're not just romantic. They're very spicy, but they're very painful. It's very, very triggering. Again, it's probably just to purge emotion. Do you know when I said that purge emotion? I'm hearing that song. I think it's called Emotions or something. I'm hearing it in my head. Leave me something your desire. Cure my desire or something like that. It's a dance song. But again, that's given Juno and Scorpio. The blade can be a healing tool or a weapon. Wield it wisely and it will transmute power, bestow initiations, cut energetic cords from the past, or sever toxic relationships. Literally says that, guys. Notice that I said it and the card came out because it's the god and the guide speaking through me. You either get it or you don't. I try to just explain it the best I can. I repeat myself so much that it'll do people's tits in. I do my own tits in with that. But that is really strong that I said it and it came out. Use it with anger and it will slash, stab, or kill. Whew. You are invited to draw your blade and use it. It is not inauspicious to hesitate, to waste time or idle talk, or to hide from the inevitable. Heaven and earth are aligned to support you claiming your power, so take decisive action, overcome your fear of hurting others, unsheath the blade and use it wisely. That is like, look at that. That is like a shocking cut off. That's what I'm getting. I think that's karmic things ending. That did come through in the shorts. I see why they're getting me to read it like, read it all in order, because sometimes I pull all the cards first. So we've got the third one is that represents the wisdom you need to acquire, the lessons you've learned from the south and the west. The wisdom is ready to mature within you. What is your great medicine that you're ready to embrace? What are the deeply buried treasures you have available to you? If that curse card comes out, I'm going to be gobsmacked because it feels like it would be relevant right now. It's a very, look, basically the curse card looks like that's quite creepy. But I think that would be like a karmic connection, but we'll just see. The council, so it's not the curse card, but I did see that clairvoyantly. Also, I'm getting that's so weird. I mentioned the 5th of November on the shorts, and now that's the 6th of November, so these dates could be relevant, or the 30th of November. Basically, Scorpio season and Sagittarius season could be significant for birthdays or memories, or, just disregard that if it doesn't make sense. So let's read 11. You can tell I'm just dying to just finish this and get back to being cozy wozy. That's what I mean. That's the mood I'm in. And obviously helped. Well, don't know about helped, but with a convenient excuse of the sore shoulder. Also, I'm with the sore shoulder. I think that's like carrying too many people's burdens. Oh yeah, I'm going to get that. What's the tea after this? The council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They're the ones whom you will do your life review when you cross the world of spirit, a life review when we place our good and bad deeds at the divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. So before I even read the rest, I feel that's like, it's like a really strong message that you've got a choice. You can either stay in these karmic love things, karmic families, karmic friends, karmic jobs, but then you get to the other side of life and you're like, I can't believe I passed up a chance by with better in my life and to keep people happy, to people please. It's like, it reminds me, I've mentioned this before, but that book about the top 5 or the top 10 regrets of the dying, and you've got all these older people being like, I wish I'd just been a bit braver with my life. Like I was too scared of what other people thought, and it's something like that. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times, and you live in a state of yes and an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a sacred fire which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your inner wisdom. This feels like, being able to see that you deserve better. That's the energy that I'm getting for, like, whoever this makes sense to. And it's quite interesting that it unpaused on Trainwreck, because part of that film is she self sabotages it a bit of it because she feels like she doesn't deserve the guy, and it's only because her dad has kept giving her the message that she's that she's like him and she's never going to settle down. But like, that's not fair, to brainwash a kid from being young that you're never going to settle down. And actually, she really liked this guy. And then anyway, it all works out. But you know what I mean? It's like, be careful you don't let people influence you too much like that. Because it might not be your truth. It was convenient for them to keep you like that. The council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. Remember, this is the wisdom you've acquired. The handwriting is already on the wall. Wow, this is a powerful message. So look about you and you will discern its meaning, and this is extremely discerning energy. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love, deeply forgive, sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring to assure you of success. That's really clear, isn't it? I mean, this is because Scorpio moon is very piercing, but because of how that moon conjuncts my very piercing energy at 0 the time, this is a crystal clear message, excuse the pun, a crystal clear vision. It's like crystal clear clarity too, all of it. And maybe someone needs to book my session, because my session is called Crystal Clear Clarity. My package is called Crystal Create Your Vision. And but yeah, it's just seeming very clear, this message. Yeah, what I was going to say is, that's feminines, that it's like, you need to forgive sincerely, right? You don't need to, but it's advised to. And the masculines, it's like, it's time to dare greatly. Take a leap without requiring life to assure you success. We never know how it's going to go. You might think you know how it's going to go, but you just don't, like, seriously. Like, there's been things in my life that I've went for it, not knowing how it was going, and you hope it's going to go your way, and it's actually like that scene in Trainwreck when she just fell flat on her face. I've had that moment too, and I've actually had that moment in several areas of life, love, business, blah 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 blah. But I've lived with no regrets, and that's what I encourage for every single one of you. Don't live with regrets. Boom, love it. That was passionate. Right, let's get the second last card, because I always like to just pull one more. So this is the last one in the spread, and then I'll pull one more overall. The last one is the card in the East represents your possible destiny, the way you will share your treasures and gifts with others. I feel, before I pull that, shocking awakening moments where you need to cut off whatever it is that's unhealthy. Not necessarily with love, like I said, it could be anyone in your life, friends, family, work situation, someone or something that isn't healthy, or a group of people. You've got the wisdom, you've been around it, you don't want to be around it. And the gift is, the rattle in reverse, 43. So you might need to do a bit of sound healing or clearing your energy, I would say so, because Scorpio moon's always when people can do tricky, dark energy stuff. So protect your energy. Went past it. I just opened the book up at the rainbow, so I feel there's rainbow light codes, but I'm always emitting rainbow light codes, carrying the rainbow Hopi prophecy energy. 33 minutes. 33 minutes has come to Jesus energy. God, there's loads of things coming through here, isn't there? It's coming through really quickly. So, right, I can read it in reverse. So this is the gifts that you've acquired. For God's sake. Right. You want to catch God in a whisper, not on the shout. What you're trying to craft to your own desires and expectations is already there, standing before you. Do not spin the world to your own benefit. You're being offered the Creator's tools, which must be put to use to serve a divine purpose. That's fucking crystal clear as well. You've got your answer. A shocking epiphany has come to tell you where to cut a situation. That's the wisdom you've acquired from your guides, angels, ancestors. Something significant about November or Scorpio season, something, or just 11:11 awakening. And, you know, stop looking for more signs. You've had the sign. You've had the sign from God. Fucking hell. Overall, the child. And I feel it's after doing a lot of inner child healing. Let's see what this said. Overall, the child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from conditioning, from suffering. You were born unfettered and happy and can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out the hole you may have dug for yourself into to recover a sense of play. That is fucking so crystal clear. It's quite scary, actually. Someone's done a lot of inner child healing and they've got the clarity they need. Look at this, actually. 6 and 7 November, 30th of November. What card's that? 43 to 7. So just however all that fits. And also that ties in with why they were guiding me to the train wreck, which is actually on the telly. Sometimes I see it clairvoyantly, but it's actually on the telly. Now it's not. It's actually going on to other stuff, and I need to press the thing because it's like, you know when it's like goes on to like you have to put the code in. But yeah, because she gets manipulated from her parent, basically, from a child, because he is a cheater, basically. Like, you know, it's like it's more than that. It's like he's meant to be like, he's cheating life. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd have to see it to know what I mean. And he's just giving all this bad advice, and she hangs off every word he says. So this could be he, she. It doesn't even need to be about a parent. It could be like about any family member. Cousin, actually, because I was talking about my cousin, wasn't I? So, and I was like, why am I blathering on about my cousin? I was mentioning about my cousin. I mentioned the word niece. There's a card up there that says niece. This could be a best friend. This could be anyone. Like I said, it could be a lover. It could be it could be a fucking granny's bad advice. Blah blah blah. You get what I'm saying? But I'm going to pause this and get the what's the tea. Like bad advice from someone is what I would say. Honestly, I give messages in the most hilarious way. I was just trying very hard to avoid a disaster, meaning all the cards falling over the floor and me being like, fuck's sake, I don't want to pick them up. And I think that's someone trying very hard to avoid a tower moment. And I did avoid it, so maybe you will avoid it. That would be my prayer for you. But the good news is, but did you hear that? Fell. So, but the jar of and something else about to fall. The jar of words has fallen. A book's about to fall. It's fine, guys. When I've actually got energy tomorrow, I'll tidy it up. The fucking unicorn's falling off my shoulder too. Anyway, why did we get this? So bear in mind, I got led to the word gold digger, wherever that's going to come into it. This is very specific, and a Scorpio moon, it is always going to go very, very specific. So what have we got? Anything that'd be relevant to whatever came out here. Fake account. This is a very Scorpio moon too. Fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. People keeping an eye on you or your person. Crying over you, sad, hurt and upset. So that could even be like, twin flames keeping an eye on the twin flame. But that could be like karmic energies keeping an eye, crying over twin flames, however it fits. Yeah, look, no facts. Never does the facts. Make shit up lies. Karmic energies. Oh God, the brutal one. Caught a case. You read that again? That came out. Cock blocking. Oh my God, this is an interesting mix. Don't take it all if it's not yours. Grudge holder. Well, you can see by somebody would don't hold a grudge if that happened. Anyway, moving on. Moving on. Somebody's like, I'm fucking moving out. You fucking. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. I'm not even. People playing games. Well, fuck around and find out. Things to mind if whatever that's good. God, I don't know, guys. Drama. Scorpio, do you know what? The Scorpio moon is sex, so that's interesting. That's coming. The divination of user. Okay, look, that's exactly what I said about people do dark shit in Scorpio moon. Broadcast. There's the gold digger thing, so it's going to make sense for not everyone, but some people. So I feel some people are clearing and healing and purifying their energy from very toxic people. I wouldn't be surprised if that card comes out that says bad reputation. Fake flexing. Look, there's money again. Acts rich, flosses, money, acts fancy, shows off. In their head, overthinking, stressed. I mean, we're pulling a bit too many now, but legal issues. Look, gold. Maybe somebody, don't know, done something to do with legal issues, money stuff, love, a romantic affair, sex, fix, secret lover. Well, look, you could see if there was, I could see how that would fit. Inside scoop, closer, nosy up in your business. Will you just get one more? Oh god, it's the one that's a bit random. Carless, groupie, fake smiles, karmic energy. Yeah, I think a karmic energy. Like, look, kind of toxic karmic energy, walker red flag sort of energy. Look, that's been siphoning divine feminine's energy. Yeah, look, karmic. I think that's why they wanted me to keep going. And then groupie too. So however all that fits, right? Because it'll make sense for different people in different ways. I feel it's like some kind of toxic, fake smile, karmic energy has been sort of caught out, and I just don't know. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Obsessive lover. Yeah, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. And I kept saying karmic. I don't know. Can't really be bothered because it's shitty dark energy, but that's what comes out on Scorpio Moon. So let's get a Mother Mary energy to transmute, and then I'll get a thumbnail. Our Lady of Star Blossom. Our Lady sees your struggles and knows how to help. When you ask her for assistance, you give her permission to intervene in your life. It is simple to do so. Place a hand on your heart and think upon Mother Mary. You can say, Mother Mary, please help me with this matter and all issues in my life for the greatest good of all beings. So shall be it. And I would say I've been used as a channel to put this message out, like I said, because I really can't be bothered, but so I hope whoever needed this message found it. And yeah, just this is a beautiful energy to just surrender and receive that healing. Whether it's like me and you just need to rest because you've got a bit of physical pain, or you know you need to have a mental health day or whatever because you just can't be bothered doing life, you know, like just rest, you know, chill out and take care. It's definitely that kind of energy. But I'm going to get a thumbnail now, so I will see you on the next one. Hopefully with a lot more energy and on a live stream tomorrow. Book a session if you need me. Won't be doing any sessions today, obviously. I'm burping clearing energy. I always clear so much energy in a Scorpio moon because I did say that in the shorts too. Which is why, like I said, it makes sense to me that the pain is so severe there. What was I going to say? Yeah, it might be wise to hold off until the end of the week or even next week to book a session, to be honest. Because I don't know how long that shoulder's going to be sore. But we'll just see. I'll update you tomorrow. See you later.